Greetings one and all. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Mind Power. You can call me MP. Guys, on this side of the world, we turn our pain into possibility, purpose, and power. And the shame the narcissist puts upon us, we turn into solutions and services. Therefore, guys, this message is my service unto you. So now, guys, listen. I'm going to dive into this one. Guys, part of my coming out and putting this message forward is because I've cracked the code on the cluster B personality types. And guys, let me just tell you, the cluster Bs, the narcissists, the antisocial, the histrionic, the borderline, the antisocial, and the psychopath have been keeping secrets from us for centuries. I know I'm the first person who has cracked the code, okay? And the reason I know they keep secrets is because even in clinical settings, just based on their personality type, they cannot tell the truth. And they have a lot of paranoid ideation just because they have to rely so heavily on manipulation, and they have a lot of shame, and so they can never tell the truth, and so they end up by default keeping a lot of secrets. But they share these secrets with each other, with other borderlines, with other narcissists, with other psychopaths. They operate as a clique, call it a cult. They operate together. You could just look at several Halloweens and you'll see them, several holidays, and you'll see them pop out, such as Halloween. You'll see a lot of narcissists, a lot of psychopath, antisocials celebrating. Just look on your block, look up and down your block, and see the house with the most figurines outside on the front lawn, and that is a house of an antisocial. One of those members, or all of those members in that house, will be of the dark triad. There's another secret I just told you about this personality type, okay? Moving right along. One other secret that they keep from you is that they have a preference for the type of person each type of narcissist seeks for an ideal partner. What I mean by that is there's no such thing as a grandiose narcissist. There's no such thing as a covert narcissist. There's no such thing as a cerebral or somatic. They're all intertwined. They can go from one state to the next depending on if they feel threatened. And each of these types, nomenclatures, lies dormant inside of each narcissist. They can switch depending on necessity from one type of narcissist to another. The grandiose narcissist, if they cannot find narcissistic supply, becomes a somatic narcissist, and they will go to swingers clubs and lounges and so on, and they'll find sex as a supply. So there's no fixed state for narcissism, all right? But they do have preferences, and they do have a constant state or majority state of mind or being that they exist in, their preferred state of being, meaning the grandiose narcissist prefers to be grandiose, right? That's where they're comfortable being, right? And so the grandiose narcissist, when they make a selection for a partner, they will be looking for someone with low self-esteem. Ideally, that partner for the grandiose narcissist will be someone who is physically attractive. And the ideal person, I give you an example here real quickly, is you'll see the hot girl, but she's not that confident. She will be with the grandiose narcissist. He will be super grandiose. He's got a hot girl, but she's probably not the most intellectually astute, and she lacks confidence, and she relies heavily on him. He puts her down, and she relies on him financially, etc., right? That's the ideal candidate for the grandiose narcissist. He cannot have another grandiose partner because that would threaten his grandiosity. for example, right? And I could go further into it, but I don't have time for this video. Moving right along, the next one I want to talk about is covert narcissist. The ideal partner for the covert narcissist is an anxious, avoidant individual, and the reason for that is the covert narcissist is an introverted narcissist. They're an introverted, grandiose narcissist, meaning on the inside they're grandiose, and so they could not do well with someone who's also grandiose. Therefore, the ideal partner for that individual would be someone with an anxious avoidance type, meaning you would rely on the covert narcissist to give you validation. And that's how the covert narcissist controls you. And so the ideal partner for the covert narcissist would be someone who relies on the covert narcissist for their validation, and that personality type would be an anxious avoidant individual. The somatic narcissist would look for an ideal partner who is someone who's bashful, inhibited, or restrained. And the reason for that is someone who's restrained for religious reasons, social reasons, would not be sexually promiscuous, for example, or they would be inhibited or shy to do certain things. Now, if they match with the somatic narcissist, that's like winning the lottery for that individual, someone who is that bashful, right? However, that gives the somatic narcissist control over that individual, just like the grandiose has control over the partner with low self-esteem, and the covert has control over the anxious avoidant. The somatic has control over the bashful, shy partner. And the way it works is the somatic would control the bashful partner by getting the bashful partner to be controlled by sex. They just would withdraw sex, or they would reward with sex, but also they would manipulate with sex. They would get the bashful partner to go out on a limb and do something that they're not normally comfortable with, and then use that as a tool to to control or threaten or blackmail the bashful partner if they're in a religious type of environment. And then the last one would be the the cerebral narcissist, and their ideal partner would be someone who's a sapiosexual, right? Someone who is aroused or sexually stimulated by someone's intellect. And so the cerebral narcissist would use their intellect. Cerebral narcissists usually have very high IQs, and they're also relatively asexual, and so they don't require sex at all from their partner. And the sapiosexual partner would not require sex from the cerebral. And the way the cerebral would control that partner is by withholding sex and forcing the partner to rely heavily on doses of intellectual stimulation, and reward that partner once in a while with intercourse, for example. And it's pretty amazing that based on their manipulative skills, they've identified personality targets to go after. And this is intended, and it's something that they're aware of. It's something they keep secret from us, and it's something you should know. And now this video is out there for all the world to see. Like and share for more. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.